So I don't know this game. You're gonna have to give her the old.
Welcome back, YouTube. It's time to die. Okay, so I guess we'll just start out with like a state of the game.
Yeah.
Like where it is in its very short development cycle.
Yeah. How long has this been out?
About a month, I think. 2 months, maybe at the most. Oh shit! Quick play works! This did not work before. This did not work the last time I played, like a week ago. So that's good that it actually works.
Hooray for progress.
It was like they launched it to the point where you could hop into a lobby and you would be the only person in the lobby.
It sucks.
Yeah, nobody would be able to join.
Okay, so
Like
big step.
Like the servers were live, but they weren't populated.
Gotcha.
So the kind of stupid thing about the lobby system in this is that you don't need a full lobby to play this game, but you definitely need a full lobby to survive if you're not playing Jason. Yeah, not as cooperative as what I would have thought, especially coming from other survival horror multiplayer online games that I don't want to name because everybody compares the two.
You mean Dead by Daylight?
Dead by Bud Light?
Yeah, so how does that compare?
They're completely different. So, Dead by Daylight's a lot faster paced than something like this, and
Okay.
it's a lot easier to die in this than it is on Dead by Daylight. Like, you have a lot more survivability in general,
Yeah.
and I think that's mainly just because the character building is just way different. Yeah, I mean, you can buy perks in this, and you can use 3 perks at a time, and yada yada yada. But like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Like a 10% less chance of being seen while you're inside of a house is still going to kill you.
Right.
Almost every single time.
So how does this work exactly? You select a character and then one person is Jason and you just try to survive?
Yeah, pretty much. It's hide and seek.
Okay.
Until he finds you, and then it's tag, but instead of tagging you, he uses
He kills you.
a weapon to to annihilate you. But then they also have context kills that you can use as Jason, where you can use like anything in the environment to kill with, which is pretty cool. Like, the idea of this game is really cool. I don't even really want to say well thought out, because it's literally just a rip from the game, the movie. Just take an idea from the movie and throw it into a video game, but I don't know.
Huh. Oh, rip.
So
That face.
that face has made this game famous. We got a million different things that you can
You're
use.
a lady.
I use
anyone
this
else
girl
complain?
because each character has individual stats. Oh god, I'm lagging a little bit. Each character has individual stats, and her kind of...
Is her stat a slow jog?
no, you can sprint, but you don't want to, because that like pings on his map when you're running.
Gotcha.
If you're sprinting, you're gonna die.
Interesting.
And I'm not really paying attention right now, so I'm probably just gonna run right into him.
Can you crouch and go prone and stuff too?
Yeah, so basically the idea for starting out is that you just need to get to any of the cabins. You just want to get to a cabin as fast as possible. You're gonna go inside, you're gonna lock the door.
What about that window you just left open?
He cannot come through windows.
Oh, not much of a murderer.
So there's normally two main doors to a cabin. You've got a few things that you need to be looking for, specifically keys, because those can help out. But you kind of just go through drawers, and that's the game.
Okay.
And there you have it. Oh, whoa.
Wow.
So
she's
a
acrobatic.
lot of visual glitches starting out. There's just a lot of glitches in general in this game. I think they just didn't play test it enough.
So this is like hide and seek plus battlegrounds. It looks like as you're picking up wrenches and things to beat.
Yeah,
people.
and so like our network's timing out.
Good.
So one of the main things that a lot of people have been doing to mess with other players is you can there's friendly fire in this game.
Nice.
Basically. So I could walk up to someone with this wrench who's trying to escape Jason and smack him on the back of the head, and he would probably get killed by Jason, and I would not. A lot of people just kind of have an every man for himself mentality.
Yeah.
Man or woman. Oh yeah, you can set bear traps, which is pretty cool. So I can like.
You could also bear trap people then, like.
Yes, yeah. So people can get hit by the bear traps.
So do you put that in front of the door or behind the door?
Generally, yeah. Generally, I put it as close to the door as possible. But for whatever reason, I can't figure out how to do that right now.
I'm in a little trouble there.
No, I don't want to unlock the door.
She seems to have some misgivings about placing a bear trap behind a door.
Damn it! Oh my god. The first week of this being out, though, was probably the funniest thing. Oh my god! The amount of just the mess of glitches in this game. I can't.
And clearly it's come a
There
long
we go.
way.
Alright, well, I placed it. I placed the trap. Alright, so... Oh, hey there, Garrett.
Oh dear.
That means that he is around. So I'm going to most likely die here in a second.
Quick, pick up the bundle of leaves. What was that?
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Gabe.
yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm just gonna run.
So,
I'm gonna do it.
is the goal to be the last person alive? Or
The goal is to get out of the map.
Okay, so multiple people can win then.
Yes. Oh, that red diamond on the map means that is him.
Oh, so
he is there, currently chasing after 2 people.
Good.
Jason is obviously overpowered because he's a friggin' serial killer. But so much so that it literally takes him 2 seconds to wipe you out of the game. And I don't think that's how they intended that move to go. Like, you're supposed to be able to find pocket knives to escape him, but essentially he's got a shift move. It's called shift. And I am skipping around. This is good. Good. We're already dead. I think it's... Whatever. He's got this shift ability where he can teleport essentially anywhere on the map.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if he sees you sprinting or stumbling loudly like that, I imagine.
Yeah, he can teleport to where I am based on where it like pinged him, and he can come and kill me basically instantly. There's that, which is I think is actually a teleport move, and then there's shift, which is what I was talking about. Shift actually lets him like quick teleport just by hitting a command where you can teleport right up behind someone and grab them. People call it shift grabbing because he literally just needs to grab you for 2 seconds and you're dead. And a lot of people were getting very fed up with that. No, I'm not going to wrench him because he's got gas. I'm going to
drive away in that car.
Exactly. I'm going to try and find the battery. There's a fuse right there that is needed. So there's a few ways. I guess I'm going to digress from talking about how ridiculously powerful Jason is for a second. There are a few ways to escape in this game. They tried to provide... there's a dead person around here or something. Normally that like view change happens when you see someone who's dead. Realistic shadows. Oh shit!
Oh! Run away!
Okay, so that was him.
That explains the dead person. Does homie still have the car? Oh, here he is.
Oh man, that's the NES Jason. Oh, he's gonna be right behind me. He is right behind me. So that's the yep, that's the grab.
Time to door!
And that is one way out.
Okay. Oh, Jason, stop! Why is he so mean?
All right, so you have a few ways you can escape. You want to try it?
Sure.
It's pretty easy. Not really. So
This seems like the type of game where everybody loses more often than not.
yeah, Yeah, that is actually extremely correct. You can check out the subreddit and see people just complaining left and right about how ridiculously hard it is to survive. But that's the way most of these games are, though. If you play Dead by Daylight, that's how it was. Like I got decent at Dead by Daylight whenever it was just coming out because I played it for 80 hours within the first few weeks it was out.
Wow.
But it took that much time for me to get good at, like, they call it juking and stuff like that, where you can just run around trees and
Okay.
like,
So exploit the weaknesses.
pretty much.
In the
and it's a
code.
lot easier to do that in that game than it is to do it in this game.
Jason was right behind him. Oh, there he is.
There's that teleport. My favorite feature.
Goodbye.
So yeah,
Aw.
see, you can see how far away Jason was before he grabbed that guy, and this dude is actually trying to play Jason.
Oh.
He's trying to play a fair Jason, which is very rare. Because most of the time, whenever you pick someone up like that as Jason,
Yeah.
you can literally just squeeze them on the throat and it kills them.
Oh.
And so it tells you how everybody dies on that menu that I pulled up. This guy might just not know how to play Jason.
What do you do? Just throw something at him?
You threw a knife at him.
God.
I think that's the battery. What he just ran by on the right.
Oh, bummer.
That was the battery. That was a car battery.
He blipped. Where'd he go?
He's gonna show up right behind him. Guaranteed.
Ooh. What's he got there?
So I don't even know. That's probably a knife.
Yikes.
Yep, that's a throwing knife.
Quick little spray paint of the pants. Keep those jorts looking fresh.
Yeah. It's thick. I forget what this guy's name is. The only character that matters is La Chapa.
La Chapa.
He's the fatty.
Oh.
So
Get him.
this guy's good at this game.
This escape guy.
Yeah, this survivor knows exactly what he's doing, and it's probably frustrating this Jason a little bit.
Yeah, it
because
seems like it, because Jason seems really slow, minus the whole teleporting thing.
That's a bad idea, because once Jason hits the car, you can't drive away in it.
Oh.
Going back to explaining how you can get away for the millionth time, I think you've got three methods of escaping. You can get away by car, which requires you to find the car battery. You can find the gas and the keys. You have to find all three of those things, and you can escape in the car. But you can seat like up to four survivors in a car. So if you work together as a team, yeah, he's not doing the grab thing, which is cool. If you work together as a team, oh my god,
Bummer.
if you work together as a team, you can get away in the car pretty easily, but that requires coordination.
Yeah.
Bad. This is real bad.
Come on. What a murderer.
It started.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So he might actually be capable of getting away.
So-
Unless Jason teleports in front of him.
Can he teleport into the car? Oh, there he is.
Yep, so he can teleport in front of him. And then you run into a pole in the car. It's really easy to break the car.
Ooh.
And then you get grabbed out of the car and
That's a nice touch.
probably died.
Come on,
You-
kill him
you're
now.
gonna
He's
get-
gotta be fed
you're
up
gonna
with-
get
with
real
waiting.
died. It's because he's actually going for the environmental kills. If he wasn't going for the environmental kills, then the dude would have been dead a long time ago.
So how would you trigger an environmental kill? Just put him up against a tree?
That answers that.
Ooh.
So when you're playing as Jason and you grab someone, there are going to be millions of things that light up red.
Okay.
And those are things. It's either red or yellow. I
It's just a
can't remember.
cinematic kill.
Yeah,
That's cool.
essentially, yeah. Or you
Mommy
can
has a reward
smack them with your axe 3 or 4
Come
times
home,
and
sweetie.
they go down.
What?
So this is Jason going to see his mother.
I've never seen the movie, so
That's why he kills, is his mother.
that's sweet.
That's another way to get out, is you can actually kill Jason in this game.
Oh.
There are millions of other YouTube channels that, what, you don't want to play it?
I'll give it a
that
shot.
wasn't actually playing the game, you
Uh,
just watched that
I had a
guy.
hard man. I was spectating my hardest.
So you can kill Jason. There's a long, convoluted process to killing Jason. You can escape in the car, which you need to get the keys, the gas, and the battery for. And there are multiple cars scattered around the map. You can escape by boat.
Nice.
You get a boat, which doesn't work very well according to the subreddit. I've played a total of maybe like 45 minutes in game since this game came out because of how terrible the servers were.
Well, they seem pretty fixed now. This is really reasonable.
And just the launch of the game was a nightmare. Like they launched it, people just flooded the servers, I guess.
And this is early access.
No. This is the game finished in a finished state.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more.
I was going to say, for early access, it's understandable, and that's kind of the plight of early access.
Not early
But
access
since
is the
it's-
problem.
Yeah. That's kind of unacceptable.
It was entirely unacceptable because it was unplayable. You couldn't play the game at all. You couldn't play it on Steam. You couldn't play it on PlayStation. You couldn't play it on Xbox. It was unplayable unless you had a group of people who were willing to just come together and play. Which that was all the subreddit was for a few hours after the game launched. Actually, probably close to like a few weeks after the game launched.
Was griping.
It was griping in LFGs, looking
Okay.
for groups.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't do anything about it, especially PS4 and Steam.
Can't get over that. Wow.
The Xbox has a built-in LFG function, which made it really easy to find groups of people who were just starting online matches. They would say join off of my profile. And
Yeah.
you don't want to go into that cabin because he is going to clean sweep that. So go into that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Go in through the window
All right.
and then lock the doors.
Okay. Window.
Dude, that one's
All right. Shuttered. Shutters have stopped me from entering this house.
You just tap A
Tap A.
and then tap A again.
Tap A. I did it.
You did it, and then you hold A on the doors to lock them. You don't need to close it. You actually can't close windows. In this
That's kind of odd.
game. But he can't climb through them.
And so I could just stand
it's
on the other
fine.
side of the window and just kind of look at each other.
Yeah, but then he can break down doors and
Yeah.
find you.
Lock.
Yep. So you get points for fortifying your defenses.
Where's the other door? There it is.
Yeah, probably the shoddiest launch I've ever seen of an online game. Like this game has been unplayable since the release date, and I can't even remember exactly when it came out, but I think it was sometime in June. It was like June
Something.
7th or 8th or something like that.
Place.
You have to use the trigger, but I don't know if you.
Oh.
Oh,
I understand now.
we are lagging.
Ooh, wow.
We are lagging a lot.
Excuse me, door. Lock again. Do I need to use the trigger?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah. Oh. Well, that was quick. Can I just put my face in this bear trap? What happened? Oh,
Yep,
oh,
you
oh.
can, and now you have to tap A rapidly.
No, please.
He's right. Oh, I thought he was right behind you
Have
too.
mercy.
But it is Chad Kensington.
Typical Chad.
Typical Chad coming up behind
So-
you. He is the rich kid of everybody. He has the worst composure, but the best luck.
Ah.
Right.
Chad, leave me alone, dude.
You have a flashlight if you press LGE.
Stop hitting me, Chad. Dude. Okay. All right.
That's what I was saying about this game being PvP.
Is there,
and
is there a
also
rifle I can
not
pick up
good.
to kill Chad? Stop! Okay, you little you clown. How do I?
I don't think you guys can actually kill each other though.
How do I?
It's just really annoying that they can do that.
I'm gonna beat you to death, Chad.
You can, but you suffer penalties. You get penalties for doing that.
Okay, I'm gonna spectate Chad. That's not Chad.
That is Chad. That's just a different Chad.
Oh, I want my Chad, not him.
That's
There
it.
he is.
It's everybody press up on the D-pad real quick.
Up on the D-pad.
Okay, I thought everybody was Chad. Maybe he just killed you because you weren't Chad.
That could have been it. I really kind of ruined the immersion of all Chad.
I want to let you play another round because that was really stupid.
That was sad. Stumble, Chad. Fall and die.
Most likely going to.
I didn't make it very far.
I think one of the problems with this game and the platform I purchased it on is the accessibility. as every other game that's accessible on the Xbox to more immature types, I guess. This is one of those things that people just want to pick up to mess with people.
Yeah, that and I guess the genre too, that you gotta stay alive yourself, but clubbing people doesn't exactly help you at all.
Yeah, and so this guy is going to probably just try and find other survivors to kill them, which is incredibly stupid because it does absolutely nothing for you.
What's going on?
Someone's being chased outside. So it doesn't matter if he's chasing you or not. If he's within your proximity, I guess, your fear proximity, you will hear them being chased and beaten down, basically.
Ooh.
So he's just moving on because he doesn't feel like he needs to kill anybody over there. So
He's
doing
probably
it for him.
right. This is the campsite where Chad had the great face.
There's like 20 videos of Sean and I on Instagram making that noise.
Sean and me.
Sorry. Sean and Instagram.
That's
Sean
it.
and I Instagram.
So can you take one of those canoes?
No.
Darn.
It has to be a boat. And you have to find the propeller, you have to find the gas.
Wow. So people just don't keep their boats fueled around these parts.
Or their cars.
Or their propellers on the boats.
And nobody keeps batteries inside of their cars. Unless
Uh-oh.
Jason just did a lot of prep work, apparently.
Is that Jason back there? Yeah. Alright, Chad, I've been waiting a long time for this. Get him. Come on, Jason.
Oh, but the police arrived. There we go. That's another way you can escape.
Well, so how does that work?
You have to find a fuse for that electrical box. The one that I pointed out. So it has a fuse on it.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
And then you can call the cops.
and then you can go inside of a house that has a phone and call the cops. But Jason can also sabotage that box. He can sabotage pretty much anything in the game, which is another reason why people get so fed up with this. Because there's just... They make it really hard for survivors to survive.
Yeah.
Which is the point of the game, but it's also not really rewarding to survive either.
Right.
Because I've escaped via the police a few times, and it was like, no XP. Give me like 50 XP, which you got more XP for getting chased.
What does XP do?
Unlock outfits. I don't know.
Okay.
You can purchase skills and
okay.
stuff with them, which is cool. But again, the skills don't do a whole lot. So here is the hiding mechanic that they have. You can hide out in closets.
So you just hide here, and that's all you can see is that little slit.
Yep. And I think for the tents, if he uses his sense ability to see where the survivors are, ability that he has.
Oh. So
If he uses his sense ability, it'll light up the campsite like red. So he knows that someone is in one of the tents.
spooky. Can I spectate?
Someone else?
Jason?
Yeah. No.
If that homie had a gun. I'm gonna follow him. Oh, he's hiding
And
too.
he's in a tent.
Well,
It's a common theme.
this Chad looks brave.
He's got a baseball bat.
Ah, yes, back from his glory days. He was a sports ball player.
A champion slugger.
Really indecisive about the water. He's like, I don't want to get my boat shoes wet.
He can't afford to buy new Sperry's yet. His dad hasn't landed his awesome accounting internship yet.
All right, Chad.
That's a pretty sick sweater he's got, though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty chilly out. I might want to put that on. But, I mean, he looks like a superhero right now.
I don't feel like blood red would be the color that I would want to wear when hiding from a serial killer.
Never sacrifice hiding ability for fashion. Or the other way around.
It's worth it.
Hey, did that window just open? Go get him, Chad. No, that's shutters. I'm wrong. So, this police timer is still going down. Can Jason cancel the police coming?
No, he can't. That's. I guess that's the one escape method that he can't sabotage, but it's also one of the harder ones to use, just because You have to wait 5 minutes before they arrive, and then you have to just take a wild guess of which bridge they decide to arrive. There's like 3 different places that the police could arrive.
Okay, and you have to be there to get picked up by the police.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, they stay there, so if you show up at 1 and there's no police there, then it doesn't really matter. But if you... That just means that you have to run all the way across the map, because they're on opposite ends of the map.
Okay.
So... it's kind of stupid having to wait that long. I think a few of the survivor escapes need to definitely be buffed.
Chad.
Specifically all of them. Because it is incredibly hard to escape.
This game looks really punishing. Like, it looks so difficult to win. And also,
I really enjoyed that about Dead by Daylight. Like,
Yeah.
I loved how difficult Dead by Daylight was, but the matches on Dead by Daylight are so much shorter. Like, you've got maybe if
oh boy,
if everybody dies, if 3 other survivors die, you're on the last survivor, and you're just spectating him, waiting for him to get out. There's a hatch that opens up somewhere in the map. They can just find they can find the hatch and escape.
okay.
Whereas if you have all the generators done, you need to run towards the exit gate or whatever. There's a million different things on Dead by Daylight.
Oh no, horror movie faux pas, dude. Don't do it. Get out of the thing. Out of the wardrobe. Come up and axe it. Only 10 seconds till the cops get
he'll
here, though.
just fling the doors open and throw his axe. Yeah, but you have to know exactly which one it is. And he might have a map. You can get a map, and I don't know if they show up on the map. That's not something that I've looked into.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that they don't.
Oof. That's dramatic. Another thing, just playing this for the few minutes that I have.
30 minutes.
It's very unwieldy. It's very clumsy, the controls, it feels like.
The camera's very fast.
Yeah.
I have it set on that, or I have it set like that on purpose, because you need to be able to fling the camera around. And
But
once
even
you
just
play it for a little bit, you can
Yeah.
see that. But the controls are very clunky. Where
like putting things down and picking things up.
exactly, it needs to be clear as to where you can set things down. Because I think the reason why it wasn't letting me set that bear trap earlier was because there's an invisible border around doors where you can't place them too close, otherwise that's not fair to Jason for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's even
I need to do something like Ark, where there's a green outline where you can place it or something.
exactly. Or do something again, take one from the book of
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight has this thing called the Entity or whatever, which is like the motivation behind the killers killing in that game, right? And the Entity, if you're spamming a window over and over again, there used to be this thing called Infinites where you could just run the killers around in circles and circles and circles on certain maps. Now, if you try and do that, the Entity, quote unquote, blocks that window. So like a bunch of like branch-looking things will sprout from the window and block that window. So you have to go somewhere else as a survivor if you're trying to escape.
That's a good little workaround.
It is. Now, Dead by Daylight has a ton of age on this game, so it's not like that's a fair comparison.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I don't like comparing the two. One, because they're 2 completely different games at a glance.
Yeah. It also seems like this would be very restricting just based on the story.
Yeah.
Like you've got source material to work from, whereas Dead by Daylight's kind of a blank slate.
Exactly. And you can implement franchise characters into that. They've already done that, because you can play Michael Myers in that game.
Oh, okay.
But
what you doing, Chad?
there's a million different concepts for killers that they have in that game that allow for expansion, I guess.
Right.
So,
Kind of nervously walking down this road.
another thing is that if you just survive for 20 minutes, win, I think. I've never seen it happen.
Yeah, we've got 7 left. We'll see if this Chad can pull it off. See who we got
there's
left.
Jason. We got the Chad that you hate, I think, got away.
Wow. Well, Chad, good for you. Oh, there we go. Good try, Chad. Gave it a good old swing.
Oh, there's that grab.
And he...
That's that insta-kill I was talking about, right there.
Eesh.
And full scorpion.
Rip that guy. You died. Well, I get it. I get the game.
That's my good boy.
So he was the last one?
Mommy has a reward for you. Come home.
The dude that killed you was able to escape.
Gotcha.
And he was the only one that escaped. The guy who killed you was the only one who got away.
Well, that's just me in real life.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, I got a little...
piggy.
Does that mean...
I have no idea what that means. It's just the badge, I guess.
Little pig, let me in. Participation. Gee, thanks.
I think you get that from just finishing the matches, which we should probably just not do, because it's not a lot of fun watching other people play this game.
Yeah, you were kicked. Host has left the game. So, I joined.
See if we can find a different match.
Here you go. I'll let you...
Alright.
You roll with this
I'll
one.
play it again. I've got more experience.
Yeah, I wanna see some life.
Experience.
I'm gonna get out this time, ain't you, boy?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna escape.
So how do you get to select if you're Jason, or is it randomly assigned?
It's up to the host.
Okay. I imagine the host is often Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, because nobody wants to be a survivor. Because
Yeah.
you just die. Like, you just run around and wait to die. Maybe it's just a narrative on the big picture
That could
we
be.
call life. Oh my
That's
God.
what I was thinking. It's like this is kind of depressing. If I want to sit down and play a video game, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to have even footing.
Yeah, you gotta have a slight chance of survival.
Yeah.
And I think that's my biggest issue with this game in the state that it's in, is that there just is not. There's not a lot of chance for survival. The chance of you going into even one of the cabins that has any of the supplies that you need to get out is slim to none.
Yeah.
The chances of getting there before another survivor who has already found those materials, who is going to be willing to work with you to get away, slim to none. I mean, there's no like, I guess there's just no like, it's high risk, low reward.
Yeah.
Because you have to find so many different things to try and escape
Can't be real.
in the first place.
It seems like the people who do well have put a lot of research into it. They know exactly where to go, and they know all the little gimmicks to avoid Jason.
Well, I don't even. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's you can do a million different things to loop them around.
And that just seems like it would take all the fun out of it.
It is. It's really annoying because basically the idea of surviving when you're running away from Jason. Oh my God. Oh.
Good.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Oh no. The idea of surviving. Oh my God. Look at that thing.
Jeez.
All right.
It's like a little mini game in itself.
The idea of survival, yeah, is just like. Oh. Oh no.
Plot twist, you're a ghost. Have you fortified your other door?
I'm trying to find the other door to fortify.
So did the houses...
Oh no!
Good lord.
Oh!
Do the houses change every time, or is it...
There's like a same general layout to a lot
Okay.
of them, but typically they stay the same.
Okay. And how big is the map? Because it doesn't seem all that big just from running around
It's
it.
pretty big.
Okay.
Honestly, it takes if you have to go from one area to another, I might just leave this one because this is bad.
Yeah.
This is real bad. Oh, no, I want that. That's something that I want. That's a pocket knife. So if he picks me up,
You can jab him.
I can jab him and he instantly drops me, which adds a little bit of a chance for survival. But again, the odds of you running into something like that are very, very slim out of the. Jesus Christ.
So let me get this straight. He can teleport,
I can teleport right now, apparently.
but you can poke him with a little pocket knife and he'll instantly back off.
Yeah.
So he's got all these supernatural powers, but pocket knife.
Is our ping really that high?
That's absurd.
And it's for everybody.
And it's just capped.
We
This
must be playing with someone who lives in China.
Jakarta.
China. I'm gonna rip my hair out. That. Oh.
All right.
Cool. Well, So it looks like 90% of the survivors are just right over there. So I'm gonna go the other way.
Yeah, that's gonna be
do
a,
this. I'm gonna trek. Hit the old dusty trail over here. Do not enter.
Well, I guess that means you better go in.
Valuable advice that I will not take for granted. Except I will. So, I think the easiest method to doing all of this, I'm just gonna slam.
Oh, good.
Ah! The easiest method is finding the fuse, because I've found the fuse multiple times. And then finding the box that you need to put the fuse in, and then waiting for the police.
And so it's best to just wait inside somewhere, probably, once you've done those things.
Oh!
Car keys.
We got the keys!
Good.
Now people can't escape, unless I'm with them. Another hideous flaw to this game is that they basically need me around to escape. Which
So there's one set of
is
keys.
Stupid. There's multiple sets
Okay.
of keys, but the odds of finding any of them now at this point is really slim. Because,
Gotcha.
I mean, if we can probably do a little bit of math right here, but we've got 2, 3, 4 drawers that I just searched through.
Yeah.
I think he's around here somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Book it. Teleport through that window. Sure you got your pocket knife handy. So will you light up on his map if you use your flashlight?
No, it's just a lot easier to see.
Well, that's convenient.
So basically what I need to do right now, because I found the keys, is I need to find the gas and I need to find a battery. But also, driving in this game is horrendous. The driving controls
I mean, just from
are
looking
some
around.
of the worst things that I've ever experienced in my life. They definitely could have taken a page from Forza's book, but they did not.
A proper driving game.
I have no idea where he is.
Is everybody still alive?
I don't know.
Good check.
Yes. Someone got me.
What does that mean? Something you just killed by, like what happened to me?
Yes.
Huh.
I feel like you should get a bonus. You should just get a free pass for one of your team killing you, because that's just stupid.
It sucks.
The fact that they put that in the game is just stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, but my realism, like, don't even.
Yeah, the game's about surviving from this crazy teleporting dude, so I don't think you need that extra threat, really.
I'm gonna sound like I'm just here to worship Dead by Daylight, but the worst thing that you can do to your teammates in Dead by Daylight is blow generators on purpose. You can purposefully fail at the generators in that game. Oh god.
Just forcing that door open.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. He must be close.
He's manipulating physics.
Jesus.
That was rough.
Yeah, he is. He's very close. That's. Ooh, ghost.
What is? Ooh.
Oh, it's a shoot gun.
Arm yourself with knowledge. Oh boy, that's spooky sounding.
Okay, so I can shoot him now.
Yeah, so
I
what
can shoot them with my shoot gun.
Do you have ammo already, or is it something else you have to find?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good.
You should pull it out and check. Here's your ammo counter.
I don't think there's one. I
That's
think I get like one shot and I'm done. One and done. Just like everything else in this game. You get one chance to not suck. Good luck.
oh boy.
Oh,
Oh golly.
okay, we're.
Oh jeez.
No! Give me the.
You have a machete.
Oh no! Oh god!
Can you throw the machete? Oh, you can only have one weapon.
Yes, you can only have one weapon. That is the beauty of being in a horror game.
Ugh.
It's a good thing I have the best one. That probably is not going to save me in any kind of dire situation.
You never know.
So.
Asphyxiated. All right.
Someone got choked. that tells me that he is going to use that choke.
They could have been in a garage with a
literally
car.
everybody. Yeah, I mean,
That
no, not in this game. Dude, I keep mistaking the rear view button for the.
You're gonna do that, he's gonna be right behind you.
I need to turn my flashlight off. Why is my flashlight turning itself on? I think someone is dead over
Can
here.
you take a horse?
I wish. That would be super cool.
Yeah, find like a lance somewhere and just skewer Jason on the way by. What you got there?
That was a bird trap.
And a machete.
A Jeep. Frying pan.
Is that a pickaxe? Can you use that?
Oh. So we're just kind of casually strolling along. Everything is good.
I feel like this Jason's not very good. Oh,
Hello.
killer.
Hello, how are you? No way, dude. I'm not that kind of guy.
You're a good sport.
That kind of guy is not who I are.
Well said.
Oh.
Okay, there he is.
Please don't come after me.
Get him.
He is not coming after me. Thank God.
Hopefully he gets that other girl.
Look.
He's going for her.
Probably.
Looks
He's
like
got
it.
2 people over there. But...
Girl, stop it. She looks so
Is that
upset.
her face? They did not put a lot of work onto the faces of the characters.
Give me generic scared.
Oh, Jesus. Overall, I was very excited for this game. And ended up being very disappointed. in multiple aspects.
Yeah. It seems like had they released it in early access, and if this were still an early access game,
It could have been excusable. It could
Yeah.
have been so excusable. But instead, they were like, hey, we've got a completed game that we started like 4 years ago. Because it legitimately was in development for about that long.
have they done any other games, or is this just their thing?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about any of the other games that they've made. And when I do, I will play them. And hopefully not have to tear those a new asshole.
Yeah.
Because this is just not feasible.
It's a great idea. It seems like it could be a lot
It's hide
of
and
fun.
seek.
Yeah.
It's literally just hide and seek.
Yeah.
There's no reason that it shouldn't be fun.
Yeah. But it's just there's no suspense here really.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to die. And oh,
What is happening?
I survived.
You did it.
That's one for the books.
And there you go. It's like just like there's no suspense, there's no feeling of, hey, I did it. It's just
I leveled up.
it's done.
I did it. I got that feeling. I did it. The leveling progression. It looks like the Jason just left.
Wow.
The leveling progression is extremely sluggish. And there's no, it's like there's not even a real reward from leveling up either. I'm going to leave this lobby.
Yeah. So this is my first time playing this, so first impressions. Kinda dull.
Review.
Yeah, kinda dull. Not very scary. I mean, I get that it's kind of cheesy, it's not supposed to be scary, but I would have liked a little bit of tension. But instead we got kind of clunky, boring gameplay where you just wait until you're dead.
Yeah, that sounds about right.